Today is St. Valentine's Day, the day of love, and I thought no better day to explain how I became the worse and older version of Josie Grossie, aka Josie Geller from Never Been Kissed. So grab the ice cream, grab the tissues, get in some comfy PJs, and let's go on this journey of my love life together, shall we? My name is Hopsy, and welcome to the Happiness Fighters Army, where we fight for happiness, our health, our success, our dreams, against our own version of our own darkness, be mental, physical, life situations, or the big bad world right now. Now, you're probably wondering how and why is this woman the worse and older version of Josie Geller's character from the movie Never Been Kissed. I am older because in the movie Josie had her first kiss at 24, maybe 25. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's in her 20s. I am 31. I've never been kissed. Never had my first kiss either. And I've always wondered what it's like. I see in movies and that really irks me that bit. And this could be because of my PCOS brain or my social anxiety or just something altogether. The reason why I'm the worst version is because I've never lost the so-called V card and I've never been in a relationship. And this could also be down to my PCOS brain, my social anxiety, something else. Trust issue with men relating to my father could be that as well. But before we get into all that, let's go back to the beginning of my love life journey, shall we? Now, we're going to go back to before I was even born. And it all starts with my mum. Now, I'm not going to share her love life because her love life is her business and I'm not going to share it on social media this way. But let's just say she had a roughish love life. So seeing that from my mum, I was like, I don't want that as well. So this could be a reason why I hold back on love. And especially after finding out that my father and her had a one-night stand, and I'm as a result of that. And I get they don't have to be in love. I get that, but he could have at least stuck around and been in my life. But he was like, no, I want nothing to do with you or your mum. In a nutshell. And then later on, mum found out that he was cheating on her or using her to cheat on this other woman. I'm not exactly sure there. And that's where my issues with men have really come from, I reckon. Just, I don't want to end up like that, being cheated on. And that's why cheaters are a big red flag for me. If you're going to cheat on me, we're done. I can understand if it was accidental, like you had too many and there was like a kiss scene. I could understand, but if you're going to sleep with someone and be in a relationship with me, no, it's over. It's done with. I'm moving on. And so, yeah, that's probably where my trust issue in men come from. I'm not saying all men are like this, but this is where my issue with men have come from. So, growing up, single mother, that's just basically it. And first situation of love would probably have been in primary school. You know, those kid crushes. You think you're like going to get married and pretend thing. And yeah, I had one or two of those, no biggie. And I was okay with that. And then we enter the teenage years. Now, these are the years that are rough for me, especially now that I know I have a feeling I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome back there, which makes your sex drive just really low if you don't look after yourself. And you also have body image issues, food issues, and I had all those. by the time I entered high school, I was a size 16. And I hated my body. I hated the extra hair. I hated the pimples. I just hated all that. And I didn't feel comfortable in my body. I still don't to these days. But I have moments where I'm like, yes, I feel myself. I feel comfortable in my body, but most of the time I don't. And in high school, when I didn't know this, I was just lost. And I would see my friends have relationships, be in love, have their first kisses, lose their V cards, and be happy. And that just did not interest me. Yes, I did have the typical high school crush on somebody, but I just didn't feel confident enough to do anything about it. And some of these times when I said I had a crush on someone, I was just doing it so then I seemed normal as a normal teenage girl. And it didn't help with the body image issues too. And men, I feel like sometimes men back then, or boys back then, were just cracking onto me as a joke as well, like a pity thing, and it just did not help my self-esteem. So it got to the point that at the ripe old age of 15, 16, I decided to give up on love. I was like, as long as I have friends and family, I'm okay. I can get through life. And it was sad. It's sad to think that a teenager is just going to give up on love. And yeah, so for the next, probably 10 years, no, say 8 years of my life, I did not touch love. I just did not want to get heartbroken. I just didn't want to go there. I put it in a box, locked it up in my head. And yes, there was days that I wish I had love. I'd watch rom-com movies, TV shows, and I thought, yes, that's how love is supposed to work, but it's not. And that warped my reality of how love is supposed to work in the real world. And all that combined, I just was not myself. I was depressed. I wasn't happy. And then in my darkness era, which is my 20s to 30s, one of my cousins, who I do not speak to now, let's just say that, she set me up with this person that she thought would be perfect for me. We started talking online. I felt finally like, oh, is this what love is supposed to be about? This feels good. I think I can deserve it. Also, at this time, I was not talking to my ex-best friend, still isn't, but that's a whole nother video topic sort of thing. And it had been a couple of years since we had a falling out, and I thought, okay, maybe we could work things out. Also, around this time, I had no job, still don't, and I just had no hope, and I just felt really run down mentally. And so I thought, okay, maybe try on getting love situation worked out, and then maybe other things will fall into line. So we started chatting on Facebook like you do, back and forth, and I felt happy, like I said. And then we decided to meet up at a local place, a local cafe in my hometown, and have our first date. Now, I'd never been on a date. I'd never been in love, and this was probably in my 21, 22, hopefully. And I hate makeup, so this was a whole new world for me. And I tried to look my prettiest. I straightened my hair. I tried to work out my best outfit, but I'm going to admit it was probably one of my worst outfits, and I just didn't feel comfortable, and I was so nervous as well. And yeah, so we went to the cafe. I ordered something. He ordered something. We got chatting. It felt okay. It wasn't like, oh my god, I was in love at first sight, but it was okay. And then we went our own way at the end of the day. And then he messaged me and was like, did that feel okay? Do you want to continue this sort of thing? Now, this is where I made the wrong decision. And I said, no, I've got to get things in line. I've got to get my life in line. And I want to fix things with this ex-best friend. And yeah, before I fall in love, because I thought, okay, if I fix things with her, I could have someone to talk to about love and all that. But that wasn't the case, and I gave up on love because of her. Now, I say that's half the reason. The other half was I was scared. I was scared to go in and try something new and scared of failing and getting my heart broken. And it was all because I just thought he was going to be like my father or be like any other man in this world. I'm not saying all men are like this, but most are, and eventually just broke my heart. So I just shut it down before I even started. And that's something I've had to regret living with as one of my biggest regrets. So I gave up on that. And yeah, ever since then, no love life. None whatsoever. I would see my friends from high school get married, have kids, have their own life with love, and I would be jealous, but then I would also be sad because I was like, I deserve love. Why can't I have this? So I just put it in the box again, in the back burner, and stayed there ever since. And it's only as I've worked on my own health after having health problems in 2022 that I've realized that I deserve love, and I've actually admitted to myself that I've been keeping for years in a box or in the closet that I like women and I like men. Now, yes, I haven't lost the V-guard, so I don't know officially if I'm more attracted to men than women, but as of this moment, I like women and men. So that's why I'm saying I'm bisexual and came out as bisexual in the end of 2022 because I just could not hide this anymore. I was hiding this from my mum and my soul sister and everyone because I was afraid of what they were going to think of me. And that's why I came out to them first before social media. And they loved me for me, so I'm thankful for that. And it's been the best thing ever. I can just finally be me and love myself. Because I can't love anyone else if I don't love myself first. So that's why this Valentine's Day, I'm just going to love myself, treat myself the way I would treat myself if I could clone myself and be a partner to myself. And yeah. Now, what am I looking for in a person? That's a question everyone's probably wondering. Firstly, the red flags. No people that agree with Trump. Sorry, I just cannot get on your page. People that hate wrestling. You don't have to love it like I do, but you just have to at least appreciate it. No cheaters, of course. No jerks. No superficial people that think they're better than the world. That's not who I'm looking for. Now, the people that I am looking for is someone that is going to be with me, have my back, and will be willing to catch me when I fall or stay up with me when I can't sleep at night, or can just make me feel better when I'm having a really shitty day, make me laugh. It's going to be there when, say, I do pass out again and make me feel better, or someone that's willing to hold my hair back if I'm vomiting, someone that doesn't care if I'm pooping my pants in the middle of the store and will help me sort of clean up. Let's just say, as someone with a autoimmune issue and a chronic disease like PCOS and all that, someone that can put up with all my bullcrap. even if I'm being a bee and in a mood and using them as an emotional punching bag, they understand why. Someone that loves wrestling, or like I said, appreciates wrestling like I do. Someone that's going to treat me like the queen I deserve to be. Someone that's more stable mentally and physically than me. They don't have to be like physically fit, fitness wise, but they've got to at least be stronger enough to be there for me. And yeah, someone that knows who they are. Good looking, 50-50. I'm 50-50. I'm more someone like personality wise, that likes a good personality, but they got good looks. It helps as well. Richness, I would love to have someone that's rich, but if they're not rich, I'm okay with that as well. What else? Someone that loves to be a goofy kid, and someone that makes me laugh as well. That would be a good person for me. Someone that gets along with my family very well. Not to the point that they're a better person than me in my own family, but someone that gets along with my family very well. Someone that loves kids. Like, they don't have to be like stalker, obsessed, love kids sort of thing, but someone that just loves kids and is open to the idea of having kids maybe one day. I know at this moment I do not want kids, but if they happen, they happen. And someone's an optimist, someone that believes in like there's a higher power in the universe, not in a cult way, just in general. What else? That's all I can think of at the moment. And to the future person that actually does catch this woman and becomes her partner in real life, I want to send this message out to them, and that is be patient. Be patient. Because it takes me a long time to warm up to people in general. So to warm up to someone that I want to be in love with, it's going to take a whole lot longer. But it's going to be worth it. I'm going to show you the joy, the love, the kindness, the happiness back to you in tenfold. So yeah, that's my love journey or love story. I want to hear what your love story is. Has it been a good one? Hasn't it? Why? What's going on in your love life? I want to hear from you guys in the comments. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. I hope your Valentine's Day is a good one, either if it's by yourself or with someone. If it isn't, I'm sending out warm, love, Valentine theme hugs your way.